It's shopping time at the Arvada Community Food Bank.
I'll try this. Go with the wings. It helps out a lot. It really does. They give you quite a bit of stuff, and it's a blessing to have these ladies and guys here to help us out in Arvada.
Honestly, we thought in 1982 that it would only be open for a couple of years and then we would close it, so we thought it was temporary. But 33 years later, here we are.
Sandy Martin served on the board that established the food bank decades ago. In recent years, she became its executive director.
We are now serving about close to 1,100 unduplicated households per month. If you took the average of about 4 people in a household, that'd be about 44,000 annually. So our numbers have grown and they continue to grow. That does not include our backpack program, which is close to about 1,600. And that's where kids can get a sack of food for the weekend.
An incredible volume of food comes and goes daily.
We're right about 1 million pounds a year. The community is amazing with their donations. It is a bit of a puzzle because we're oftentimes in reactive mode. We never really know what's going to be donated from day to day, and so we have to make some very quick decisions.
Regular contributors to the shelves include King Soopers, Target, Walmart, Sprouts, and other community businesses. A generous community also shares with the food bank.
Last year at this time we had 47 food drives.
The annual postal event called Stamp Out Hunger fills the shelves in the spring, bringing in an average of 75,000 pounds of food in just one day.
So Mother's Day weekend, the postal food drive is very important to us because it is actually a slower time of year for food donations to come into us. So getting a huge amount of donated food at that point really helps us get through some of the summer months a lot.
One of their newest campaigns is the Backpackaroo program. It supports the ongoing Kids Backpack program that sends food home with school kids to make sure their nutritional needs are met over the weekend.
When we launched the event, we decided to have a little PR campaign, and Mayor Mark Williams was really great. He stepped up as a kangaroo mascot for the Backpackaroo program. We had our Backpackaroo mascot, the boxing kangaroo thing. We invited Mayor Williams to come and box the mascot, and we really enjoyed having him here to help us promote that.
The Backpackaroo program encourages donors to consider a $10 a month donation, which supports the needs of one child for the year.
And some of them are actually very generous, well over $1,000.
A huge new fundraiser is the annual Top Hats and Ball Caps Gala that started in fall of 2014.
Each year it has netted more than $50,000 for us. It was probably one of the most fun events I've ever attended myself.
A major push for private donations at year's end is critical.
We always run a campaign during the holidays because that's when people generally donate food for both year-end giving for tax purposes or because they're feeling particularly generous at Thanksgiving and Christmas time.
Monetary donations help balance what doesn't get donated.
And that includes things like fresh dairy products, milk, cheese, eggs.
Moving all that food takes a lot of muscle and a lot of heart. That's where volunteers come in, 750 of them.
Our volunteers contribute over 27,000 hours per year. We have volunteers here for 2 shifts each day, Monday through Friday, from the 9 to 12 noon shift and the noon to 4 p.m. shift.
Some receive food deliveries, some stock shelves, others sort produce, or care for children in the child waiting area while the parents shop.
We could not do the work without them. We just couldn't. They're amazing.
Take a look at the oranges, bananas, 1 bunch.
We also have shoppers, and they are very, very critical to helping the client go up and down the aisles. We have a different sort of system, you may have already heard, where we're not just giving out a box of food, we're actually allowing the clients to go shopping for the food that they want.
It's called Client Choice.
It's a more dignified way to do the program, I believe, is to let them make the choices themselves.
We have a card with a list of points. I explain that to them. Sometimes they know what they want. Sometimes I make suggestions. Lots of times they talk about their recipes, or I'll share mine, or ask them if they want to try something. So it becomes a friendship almost with every client that comes through. If I have 10 people in a day, then they're all different.
And with very different needs.
So you have to figure that out pretty quickly.
Some may be living alone with serious health issues.
I can stand for a while, but I just not in the job market, you might say. And it brings me to the food bank.
Others need to feed a family.
I don't have to wonder where I'm going to get food from for the next following week, because they give you enough that should last you for at least a good couple of weeks.
In its 33 years, the Arvada Community Food Bank has grown to serve a 100 square mile area.
We serve all of Arvada, all of Wheat Ridge, all of Mountain View and Lakeside. We serve part of Golden, part of Edgewater, and part of Westminster. So that's a large area to cover.
It takes many hands, but just ask the 750 volunteers who make it happen, and you'll hear a common thought.
I leave here, I think, better off than the people we even try to help. I mean, I think you try really hard to fit all their needs, and when you leave, you just feel satisfied. And it's about them. So I like that. So help yourself.
Along with the food bank's client choice and backpack programs, it also distributes government commodities and has a program for seniors, plus a mobile pantry serving specific areas. And 3 years ago, it added a program called Bridges to Opportunity, which provides a computer lab and resources for getting a GED or help with job seeking. If you would like to volunteer or donate, contact the food bank at 303-424-6685 or online at arvadacfb.org.